EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Oh, yeah! Picked off by Juan Thornhill. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Rolling to his right. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following a memorable encounter in Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 in the fourth quarter, but it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they... Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 39, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's caught at the 10. Across the 12 in the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Bears have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. This one fielded at the 5.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at the play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Mahomes will try again on second down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mahomes firing complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Kansas City.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On first down at Stafford.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. To the air again, Stafford.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 9-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkowski Tart. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Stafford. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Matthew Stafford taking it in. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly...
Now a handoff looking right, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a lucid
touchdown. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes.
That's to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brings up Fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here to his running back. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dee Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first down, Mahomes flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To the air on second down is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's Edwards-Helaire. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
On second and goal, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
The score, Niners 20, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker to kick.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
First down and a little extra from Mostert. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 36. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down, Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Stafford. Got his target, Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Here's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Niners, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver